Do you ever go on a website, click on a link, and notice their domain? Where's the HTML? How did they do that? Well, I had that question too. And knowing how to do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which you guys probably know by this time too, I had a pretty good understanding of front-end web development, but I just couldn't figure it out. I was on Stack Overflow for like 20 hours a day. Like, I was gonna freaking die because there was literally no good answer to my question until I discovered ReactJS and then figured out how to do React routing. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be teaching you today. So the first thing you're going to need is your React program. Then you're going to need to type this into your terminal, which is npm install react router DOM, and then localforge, and then match sorter, and then sort by. These are the dependencies that your React program needs to enable React routing for your web application. And this is what the final project is going to look like. So here I have my home page, which you'll also find in the navigation bar on my top right. And I also have a link to my About page. And you'll notice that when I click on it, the path on my URL changes to About. And the cool part is that there's no .html at the end of it. Okay guys, this is the code to the website without routing. And I'm going to start by explaining the difference between app.js and index.js, which are these two files here in your React code. App.js is the file where we have all of our code, while index.js is the file that takes our app.js code and sets up the code for compiling. So in our index.js, I'm going to import browser router from React router DOM. And then I'm going to wrap the app tag, which is the app.js code, around browser router. And this is going to enable routing for your web app. Now in my app.js file, you'll see my navigation links, and I also have this main element too. In my folders, you'll also see that I have an about.js file and a home.js file, which also has the home page and the about page text that I display on my website. And to display it, I also have imports for it at the top of my code here. Now we have the browser router tag in the index.js file, and this time we need to import route and routes from our React router DOM. These imports are going to display the home.js and about.js file when we're on the right URL path. And all you have to do now is create a routes component and then a route component with the path that you want inside of that route. And here I want home and the element that it should display, which is the home.js file. And you're supposed to use the routes component once, but you can use the route component as many times as you want for as many files and URL paths that you need in your program. So, alright guys, theoretically, it should work. And there you go guys, you're a certified React router. If you trolled and your code isn't working, make sure to subscribe so that it does work. And also here's the installation package again if that helps. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next one.